Budget. It's a frightening word for many people. It evokes fear and nervousness for some, but for others, it's not so scary. The city budget is much like your own daily household budget, just much larger. Think of it as your yearly budget, just supersized. It's complex, it's detailed, it's cumbersome, but we're here to try to simplify it and make it easy to understand. That way you know where your hard-earned tax dollars are going and what you're getting. Basically, we're trying to make budget less scary. Here are some of the steps we take to get started. We started with establishing the vision of our organization, which is innovative thinking, inspired results, vibrant community. We then established a mission for the city, which is the City of Red Deer works together to provide leadership and sustainable municipal services for our community. Then we established the strategic plan. The strategic plan is the direction set by council and guides administration. Strategic plan implementation includes comprehensive, coordinated plans detailing organizational work to achieve the direction. The budget implements the course. So what is the budget anyway? What do all these different parts mean? The capital budget is where costs are shown for major projects, such as reconstructing streets. It's also for building and improving public facilities, such as rec facilities, community centers, parks, and fire halls. And it's for dealing with growth pressures, such as new streets and new initiatives. These costs are similar to budgeting for an addition to your home this year. The capital plan predicts future capital expenditures. This is similar to your plan to purchase a new vehicle in 2 years or start home renovations in 3. The annual operating budget shows the day-to-day costs of delivering programs and services. These costs are similar to your everyday household expenses, such as mortgage payments, utilities, or groceries. Still pretty scary and confusing. You know what might help? A wheel.
We have what we call the wheel is our business enterprise planning cycle, which begins every year and then comes around full cycle. And it begins with that situation assessment in which we look at what dollars are coming in from new development, what the public is feeling about different things, what the province is going to do to us either in terms of enhancing or reducing revenue, and what the general trends are across the province and across the country in terms of the economy, etc. Essentially, the wheel represents the process that we follow. And we need to explain that both to our staff and to the community, because sometimes they think we come to these decisions in a totally ad hoc way. But in fact, there is a very complex process by which we take into account the feedback we've got from surveys, and particularly the Ipsos Reid, because it is the only survey we do annually which gives us the pulse of the community as a whole in an accurate way. You know, we've got a portion of the community that's obviously always unhappy about a particular thing. There's a portion that's very happy, and we have to balance between those. And when you get ad hoc comments on an individual survey, you usually get the vested interest component of the community. The Ipsos Reid takes the pulse of the community at large and gives that feedback back to council and administration. I think it's important to understand that every member of council and member of the administration are trying to do their best for the community. And members of the community are going to look at this differently. When you're growing up and bringing up a young family, then things like playgrounds and all these type of facilities are important. When you're older or have certain disabilities and you need certain things, then something like our action bus becomes paramount. So balancing the needs of the different age groups and the different sectors of the population, because we're in so many businesses, that's a real challenge. Because each one of those has needs that inevitably are going to some degree be unmet.
Craig really said it best. It's a never-ending process, and that's a good thing. Just like you and your household budget, you have to continue to plan for the future so you're prepared, sustainable, and ready for what's coming your way. That helps you sleep at night, and us too. So what does this all mean to you? I mean, it's great to know what the city does to get the budget right, but where do you come in?
So property taxes are something you're probably all familiar with. The taxes that we do collect don't all stay here in Red Deer. The City of Red Deer also has to collect property taxes on behalf of Alberta Education and the Piper Creek Foundation to pay for education spending and affordable seniors housing. So for example, in 2013, the City of Red Deer collected $39 million on behalf of the province for education spending. The tax dollars that we do collect in Red Deer are quickly put to work for you. Think of it as a pie. The city has many businesses, all needing a piece of the pie. Some need bigger pieces, some need smaller pieces, and some don't need any pie at all. But it all has to be carefully measured, weighed, and served to the right departments in order to serve you, our resident Red Deerians. They go towards things like emergency services, RCMP members, many recreation, parks, and culture opportunities, such as programs, services, and facilities you and your families use. It goes toward maintaining our streets and water systems. It goes towards maintaining our electrical system, street lights, and traffic lights. It goes towards our public transit system, constructing and upgrading roads and traffic ways we already have to keep traffic moving in our city. It goes towards our magnificent parks and trail systems in Red Deer.
So as we move into yet another year of considering, balancing, shuffling, reviewing, and determining what's the right thing for Red Deer now and in the future, we hope this little video, a Budget 101 if you will, helps explain what we do here at the city to keep everything in our city as great as it has been for many years. For more information about our budget processes and details about this year's budget, check out reddeer.ca/budget.